I am here tonight to go over the X2 or 7.2 or better deck list from today's showcase challenge. Um, so this is an idea I got about towards the end of last year, and I didn't get to do this for the first showcase, but since I was busy at the time, but I wanted to do this for big events going forward. And this is kind of the first installment of that. Here we have Delighted Halfling with a Cat's Cradle deck. Pretty standard choices here. One strange. So here are the top eight, by the way. Looks like Delighted Halfling took it down. Insidious Fungus, kind of a strange card, but sometimes I guess you need a disenchant effect. In second place, we have Orzhov D&T. I think the new card that not everybody, but their pilots have been playing is Overlord of the Balemerc. Because you can blink it out and then it comes back as 5/5 creature, getting value on the blink effect. Let's see if there's anything else here that's out of the ordinary. Two Wrathless Sky is kind of scary. One Priest. Strange that they don't have what's called opposition agent, but I guess 3 mana is kind of slow. 2 mana is nice for recruiter because you can go hard cast the priest into hard cast recruiter into Violin Priest against certain decks. Here third place, Sneak and Show. The new tech in Sneak and Show is the 4 copies here of Stock Up, which is a very strong grindy card that and you can cast off either City of Traders or Ancient Tomb. In the sideboard here we have pretty stock sideboard. I'm a little bit surprised about the Sulfur Elemental. I guess maybe they think D&T could be on the rise. I haven't played against too much D&T. Obviously that's saying that D&T finished second too, for what it's worth. So could be useful, in the near term. But granted, Thali's not even in the list anymore. I'm not even sure how many X ones besides Flicker was that they're playing. All right. Anyways, moving on. Galaxy Impact here with what looks like a Esper Tempo deck, and obviously Kaido has. I first seen Kaido be popularized in James Kisau's Grixis control list, but it's been not universally adopted, but adopted in many places now as a very nice, planeswalker that you can cheat in for 3 mana with ninjutsu. Sometimes you can buy back your Bowmaster triggers to kill X1s. Sideboard looks pretty standard. Nils Fit. I guess maybe that's a play on Knit Fit. I don't know. Looks like just a straight up Azorius Tempo deck with Tamio and Regent. Stern Scolding is an interesting one. I guess I don't know if there's a specific thing they want to hit with it. I don't have to think. Maybe something powerful like a Wild Reliquary from the Cradle deck. Here we go with the Moonstompy. 4 Fable, 4 Moons, Pyrgors. Pretty stock list. Trinisphere is a card that I haven't seen in a while, but maybe it's good against a combo-centric metagame. Sideboard is interesting one here is 1 Magus. Maybe Magus not good right now in the main. Maybe they're expecting a lot of mirrors. Everything else is pretty stock. 2 Fire Confluence, very scary, of course. Okay, here, this is the new card I've been seeing in some Cloud Post lists, Karn Silex. This is a very scary sweeper that deals with a lot of different things while blanking Force of Will. It's the replacement, I guess, for Vexing Bauble. Boom Pow is a scary card out of their sideboard. Force of Vigor. Do they have the green to support it? Like, I only see crop rotation and Once Upon a Time as green cards. Seems pretty sketch, personally. Oh, I guess the four spirit guides. Maybe it's passable. I guess they're not boarding out any of those cards either. Here we have your old school traditional Is It Delver deck splashing green for Questing Druid. I think the one interesting thing here is the Preordain. You don't really see that much these days. Cutter Slade, looks like they're playing Demir. Yes, Demir Tempo. Pretty standard list. Snuff out of the sideboard. One Kaido, one Go for the Throw as a catch-all. I don't think there's anything too special about that. Here, Reanimator with the sideboard Voidwalker plan. Pretty standard list, I think, as well. I think most lists I've seen now are on 3 Wastelands. Sometimes I've seen only like 3 days. 5-3-2 AT. Looks like a, what's it called? I forgot what that deck is called, but with Shallow Grave. Tin Fins. And then the sideboard Juke of the Chain of Smog plan. Pablo Doritos. Now, okay, this is just a Dreadnought list. Playing the full set of, full set of Throw, full set, which is normal, I think, actually, in the latest list. Null Drifter, Dreadnought. The surprising one is 4 Tamios. Maybe just as a 1-drop to pressure. 3 Ponder. So, you know, I've kind of been of the opinion Ponder is not as good as it once was, and will probably age not well as the threats get better and better, and especially if they're 1-drop threats. Like taking a turn off Legacy and just Magic in general, like at the 1 mana tempo hit is pretty big. So I think looks like they're, you know, in agreement with that. Stony Silence here is over no Rod. I think that's usually you play the Stony Silence because of Meltdown, but there's another reason. I think there. Oh, because you can't Karn and then Kozilek's return. Kozilek's commanded either. That's another reason. Why so serious? Looks like Reanimator. Well, actually, Rescaminator. With main deck Dobby Voidwalker. Sideboard is pretty stock, I think, pretty normal. Pepe team here. Same thing. Another Demir player. Tempo. To win the you know, the underground sea war, right? Like they're pre-boarded against Reanimator more or less. 15th place here. Okay, this looks like red black painter. Bitter Interesting. Discard a card. Why would they want to do that? What are they trying to discard here? Maybe I'm missing something. Feels actually this is the new removal spell. That must be. I don't remember. I feel like there's a better card. Like, I guess it's a catch-all better than Go for the Throat. Damping Sphere is kind of an odd one. Sees more play in Modern because of Tron. But I guess it's like decent here to couple with your Blood Moons. Apostle's Blessing. Here looks like a 8-cast style deck. Actually, no, I take that back. Looks like a hybrid between Blue Painter and what is it called? Yes, I guess it's just a Blue Painter deck. I take that back. I was gonna say it was hybrid first, but there's only one key. It's 17th place. I think this was the last X-2. Let me look at the standings. No, it goes to 19. Okay. 17th place. We have what looks like Green-White Depths. with our 27 lands. Sylvan Library is an interesting one because I've always been of the opinion that Once Upon a Time is just a better card, and doesn't play into Orcish Bowmasters. Now, maybe they just don't care. I don't know, but that to me seems strange. I would rather play Once Upon a Time personally. Guibonella here with playing Mockingbird. Interesting. That is definitely not on my radar. Looks like Grixis Control. I mean, not Control, sorry. Grixis Tempo with only 3 Wastelands. Everything else is fairly, nothing too crazy. 2 Molten Collapse is interesting. Like, I guess that's taking the Borrower spot, like, as hard removal. There's also 2 Borrowers in the sideboard. And here's Sprouts. Looks like Lance Player. No creature package in the main deck. Looks like there's a huge Urza Saga package. I personally would not play that many. Like me, I like to streamline things. Like I don't think you need Vacuum plus Cage, and like it just seems a little much personally. But I don't know. Damping Spear of the sideboard is makes sense. That's the second one I've seen now. Dismember as flexible removal through Magus, obviously, which they care about. A Talongate's in the sideboard. I feel like that's the kind of card you want in main deck. Maybe over the Sajiri Steep. I feel like you want one or the other, maybe not both. Yeah, I'm always of the variety. I'm always a fan of streamlining things and only playing if you must need it. And if you think you can get away with it, I'd probably just err on the side of not playing. Only the safe sideboard space. And then 2 Twin Shot Sniper, from what I understand, just because it can be found off Malevolent Rumble. I think that's a little more cute than anything. I think I would just play something else. Unless you need the uncounterability, but then... Yeah, unless you need the uncounterability, I guess. Or you just want the ability to hardcast with 4 mana. But it feels like Bolt might just be better most of the time. Or maybe they countercast a lot, I don't know. Alright, I guess that does it for this review. Alright, hopefully you enjoy this.